Alright, let's get back into part 5. It's Sunday now. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging phone numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki came over. Rather than asking, I simply told her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house was quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room and finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Dawn. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning up for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we had started talking about the meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles and shakes her head. That's no good, Dawn. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Dawn. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Dawn? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? 'Cause most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. A reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste? Put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me. That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is that possible that Sayori has kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me this? It feels like I've been betrayed by my closest friend. Even if I knew, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Dawn. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste an effort caring about me instead of doing important things I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but pain. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Dawn. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that you could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streak Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I immediately grab Sayori's shoulders again. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Dawn? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Dawn. Sayori is knocking me back. Despite my arms being around Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing against my ear. Next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Dawn. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Dawn. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the day where I have plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really won't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To surprise me. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit our house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki to arrive. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than a school uniform threw me off. Is she wearing a little tutu? Wait, let me see her outfit. No, how do I get out? There it is. Oh my god, look at her. She's so cute. I missed line style. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Ooh, kitchen! Look at, that's a nice kitchen, bro. That is such a nice kitchen. Is that a microwave? It's a nice kitchen. I see you brought I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't come all the way to find out that your kitchen doesn't have the equipment for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't have the ingredients already. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. The frick did I do? I'm in settings. Okay. That was an accident. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. I don't know, it kind of sounded pretty snarky to me. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Maybe, I don't know. Look at her face, she looks nice. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. We're already in the kitchen. What, you're not gonna even... What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Dawn? I said that like that because I almost messed up. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab Natsuki's... I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ow. This is ridiculously heavy. How strong is oh, is this where Buff Suki came from? Cause she's a god? I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? Honestly, kinda am. I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimated you. Look at her arms. How? She looks like me! Whack! It's because I'm small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. It kinda does. It's just to the size of your arms. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also be better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What do we? What I need to say? I can't. Don't think you can maybe talk about weird things just because we're out of school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're a lot more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you get to treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns around. Natsuki. Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. Why did I go on these rants? These PSAs. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Don't say that. Do not say that. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. It's because I'm into you. It's 'cause I'm already into you. Gross. Hey. Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally find your weakness, Dawn. That's not how your voice. Where did your voice go? Natsuki smiles and smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull out the things in her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled liquid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all of the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure that I don't mess up her precious baking. Dawn, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going to be in the oven soon, and I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the back on the table. What are you using it for? The color and the batter, of course. To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are you doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so. Come on! You're not putting any heart into it at all! Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made for me on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sarah and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that, too. Oh. Yeah. Maybe I will use that food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a large bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's the icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it's just gonna take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks your finger in the icing and her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I started to fight back, trying to get my finger into the hole, finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder just enough for my finger to get into the icing. I triumphantly scoop with my fingers, trying just as Natsuki tugs at our might. Ah! The force of Natsuki causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got into my face! Got into my face! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing against Natsuki's cheek. Natsuki tries to reach with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her fingers before shoving it into my face. You wish? I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! I don't tell you, apologize for calling me gross. Fine. Sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Oh my god. No! I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Why does she look like that? That's not even her face. Please. What? Uh-oh. Oops. I'm getting flashbacks to Bloom. Oh my god. Oh no. Natsuki runs over to the oven. Is something burning? Oh no! I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make that mistake like that? Should have checked the oven before turning it on. Don't blame me for your mistake. Jeez. Natsuki uses her oven mitt to get the blackened tray out of the oven. What was I baking before? Like, what did I have in the oven? Where did it go? Because obviously our characters don't have parents. Except for Natsuki. In another minute, the alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. And then a moment before still lingers over her head. Please stop. Please stop. I watched Natsuki slide the cupcakes into the oven. And then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. It's better that way. Ah, that smells good. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door, a blast of sweet-smelling air fills the room. Look at how cute they look! She proudly shows off her different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. And use these nozzles to make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up an nozzle that is much thinner than any other. That one's just really, really thin, so it's more like stripes and like patterns. It's for details. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Ah, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could do literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based off on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a cute idea. So maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. You're not we're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Nah. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste, fastens a nozzle to each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance, Natsuki quickly moves. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I mean, it doesn't really harm anything. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to head home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. Well, it's your fault for us working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you should probably get there in one trip. Yeah, I can do it. And don't worry, I won't let her eat me. I wish she would listen to me when the way she listens to you. No. Yeah. I think back at the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll work you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even get the opportunity to get closer with her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having the chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me a lot how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time with you. Time like this. Want to read manga or go out somewhere? Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me intensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah? I want to spend more time with you. Dawn. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so. Natsuki gets close to me. Wait, Natsuki. She looks up at me. What is happening? I felt it. For a while now. She could have confessed. No! She suddenly jumps away. Sayori? Oh, gee! Somebody else is there. Hi, Dawn. Sayori! What the freak? We weren't doing anything. It's okay, Dawn. I just stopped by to say hi. You interrupted something important, Sayori. I kind of want a real dating game with these girls. Like, just, like, no Monica weird shit. Just actual, the girls being cute and, like, you know. Also, speaking, go to the festival. Well, you should have come out a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki ran at her face. Oh, no! You ruined everything, Sayori! Sayori! I thought you didn't want to come over. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I came here to see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you get to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dawn? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Dawn. If I weren't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to. Monica was right. I should just. Monica did what? Monica was right about what? What did she say to you? How fucking dare? Sayori, what I said before was true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything. Even if it takes a whole lifetime. I'm gonna stay by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Dawn. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dawn, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And I feel that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze your hand in mine. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. What the fuck? I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't say it, Sayori. It's a lie. What you need most is for the things I like. Oh, I don't want to be here. Monica told me the truth. She told me that how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is that what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness on this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone else, Dawn. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori smiles and finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Oh. Clutching her head in with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulders and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left hopelessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her down the path that's right. But I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until the things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do everything it takes to put a smile on her face every day. We have time to continue. I don't wanna. Okay. Of all the days I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decide that it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the events should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend more time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. By knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Dawn, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri'd be here by now. Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online and I thought Monika would like it and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that one day this important she'd try to... That on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing that that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little more responsibility for her, Dawn. I mean, especially after you explained with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? No. He's God. But about how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me feel like the bad guy here. I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laying on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed out on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from ones they performed on their own. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's a different one than she's practiced. And it's not one that I've read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem, but a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What did Monika do to my girl? What did she do? I don't wanna. Dawn? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from any of it. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Let's run. I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so goodbye. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Shut the fuck up. I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of waking her up for school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as always. That's all she needs. That's all I'm scared. 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 Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? Shut the fuck up. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't have. Isn't it kind of dumb? Isn't it kind of immature? I don't like this game anymore. I never knew it was coming. I don't want to be here anymore. Give me a second. I can't. What the hell? I don't want to read it anymore. What has Monica been saying to my girl? Oh. No. No. Suppress the urge to vomit. Just yesterday I told Sayori that I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized screams still echoed in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarm of thoughts keep telling me that everything I could have been done to prevent this if I just spent more time with her. If I had just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't the game. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry that guilt until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed me to. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Ever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sayori. You can check the links in the description. I will be continuing this again. Let's see you in the next video. I love you guys, and goodbye.